Hi friends, it's Mrs. Cooper. Today we're going to talk about self-care and yoga and how self-care can be related to caring for the planet. This week is Earth Week because on Wednesday, April 22nd, it is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. It's a holiday and a week where we celebrate and work hard to learn about taking care of our planet. So today we're going to be doing some yoga that's related to the book I Love the Earth by Todd Parr, and I've included that in another link for you. So when you get to different parts in the book, you can pause the recording of the book and practice the poses that we're going to do here today. So instead of sharing my screen, I'll just show you the poses, and then while you're listening to the book, you can just practice the poses. I've also included a couple of links for those of you who like yoga and want to try something a little more with your yoga practice. Now remember, our yoga is a calming strategy. It's a way that we learn to be in control of our emotions and our body reactions. And in that way, when we feel upset or get upset about something or get frustrated, we can know some strategies, yoga being one of them. Stretching and breathing to help calm ourselves down. So I have here in my office just a yoga mat, and you don't even need a yoga mat. You can be on a carpet or you can be on the floor if that's comfortable for you. And let's try first the tree pose. Now some of you have done that with me in class. And the tree pose in the book, Todd talks about the loving trees and then taking care of trees because that's where the owls live. And then pause the video and do this pose with me. So here we go. Here's the tree pose. I'll do my best to show you. Okay, so here I am. Hello. Okay, so with the tree pose, your feet are part of the balance. So the tree pose is a balancing pose. And you can either do, have your foot like this, where you take your foot and place it against the other ankle. Or the next step, and you can hold on to a chair. I'm going to hold on to this doorknob here. Or if you're really good with balancing, you can just do your thing. So here, my foot will come up and place it on the inside of the other knee, and that's the place where I'll do my balancing. Or if you're really good at balancing and stretching, you can take your leg, and some people put it up really high on the inside of your leg and do the balancing. But I'm going to probably do mine about here today. Now, the arms for the tree pose are kind of like the mountain pose. They help you balance. And then once you've found some balance with your hands, you can bring your hands in for an advanced tree pose. So let's try this. So I'm going to place my foot inside my other knee, and I'm going to use my hands to balance and breathe, and then bring it into my hands, my heart-centered pose. Now with our balancing poses, we always have to work on the other side of the body because we want our muscles to be balanced. So I'm going to bring my foot up. I'm going to try to balance, and then I'm going to bring it to the advanced pose. Ooh, and it works. It's really fun. Ooh. Great job. Now, let's see. The next pose is called the polar bear pose. And in the book, Todd talks about loving the bears and taking care of the polar bears, and also helping the snowman not to melt. So at that point in the book, you can pause the video again. So let's try the polar bear and the snowman poses. Sorry about that. That was kind of bumpety. Okay. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but if you listen to what I'm saying, then you'll be able to do it. So I'm sitting on my heels right now. My legs are behind me, and I'm going to open my knees and still be sitting on my heels, but my feet are touching behind me. Okay, now I'm going to show you from the side. We'll see if you can see this. So here I am sitting on my heels with my knees open and my feet together. And now I'm going to bring my chest to the floor like a polar bear that's resting on the snow. And I'm going to put my head on my arms. And then I'm going to take my hands and cover my nose to keep my nose warm in the snow. And I'm going to rest here for a minute. It's a good way to relax and stretch your back. And just feel your breathing. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Excuse me. Too much chocolate today. So now I'm going to do a snowman pose. And I've also included some of the links to these poses under your assignment for today. So if I'm sitting crisscross applesauce, do you remember how we draw a snowman with the 3 circles on top of each other? Kind of like this. So as we sit crisscross applesauce, we're going to rotate our body like that big circle on the bottom, like this. Like we're making a big circle with the bottom of our body. And I bet you noticed that my shoulders rotated too, so I'm making the middle circle with my body. And I'll make another circle with my head, which is the top of the snowman. Now you are right if you're thinking that we have to do the other side for our muscles to be balanced. So we'll do the big circle the other way. We'll do our shoulders and the middle circle for our snowman. And then the smaller circle at the top with our head, with our big head. So that's the snowman pose. Now the next pose that you can stop your video to practice is when Todd talks about the stars in the sky and the air being clean so we can see the stars sparkle. Such a wonderful image. Let's do a star pose. Everybody up. I really like this pose. If we've done this in class, then you remember our like good morning pose. That's what it reminds me of. So my feet are apart. They're actually kind of far apart. I'm going to move over a little bit so I can reach my arms out. And then my arms are reached as far as as wide as they can go. So if you look at the shape that I'm in, We've got the top of the star, the side points of the star, and my legs are other points. So you can spread your legs as far and maybe make a 5-pointed star with your body. And take a deep breath. Now I'm going to bring my legs in a little bit. And you know, whenever we draw a star, have you ever tried to draw a star on a piece of paper? How hard that is? It's never perfect. So we're going to try our star. We're going to make it a balance pose. I'm going to tilt a bit, tilt my star, and lift one of my legs. So I still have my 5 points, but they're a little tilted. And then back down. Nice job. Now I'm going to do the other leg for balance. And I'm going to tilt my star. Do you still see my 5 points? And back down and shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Great job. You are a star. Nice try. I think there's one more. I think that's it. I think they're the poses for today. So please, please take a look at the I Love the Earth book and pause the video for doing some yoga poses. And always remember the 3 things. 1, when you need to, take a deep breath. 2, offer a helping hand or ask for a helping hand. And 3, try a little kindness. I'll see you next time.